Hi, this is Lila, and for my cookie of the week, I'm going to be making crispy thumbprint cookies. I have my mixing bowl here, and I'm going to add a box of classic yellow cake mix, half a cup of vegetable oil, one-fourth cup water, 1 egg. I'm using a large egg, room temperature. Doesn't specify whether it's supposed to be room temperature or not, so that's what I'm using. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix the cake mix, the oil, the water, and the egg till well blended. And I'll bring you back when I get to that point. Okay, I'm back. I have my mixture here. I transferred it into this bowl. The next step is we're going to add our 3 cups of crushed rice cereal. I'm using Rice Krispies, and I'm going to stir this in by hand because the recipe did not specify whether I was supposed to mix it in with a mixer or by hand, so I just chose to mix in the Rice Krispies by hand. I'm using a wooden spoon. I think a wooden spoon is nice and sturdy. You could put a lot of pressure on the handle here. I've never made these cookies before. This is my first time. A co-worker gave me this recipe years ago. And as far as I can remember, it was a very, very delicious cookie. Okay, so we have our 3 cups of rice cereal, well combined. And the last ingredient is we're going to add our half a cup of walnuts, chopped walnuts. Stir these in also by hand. In the meanwhile, you should have your oven preheated to 375 degrees. Get your cookie sheets out. It says to place them on a ungreased baking sheet. I use parchment paper for all my baking, so I don't have to wash any pans. And all I have to do is just toss the parchment paper in the trash after I'm done. What I did with the walnuts, because it's only half a cup and they were kind of big, I crushed them a little smaller because these are going to be thumbprint cookies. Okay, so that's it. Here's our dough, cookie dough. And what I'm going to do is get my cookie sheet ready, and I'll come back and we'll spoon these onto the cookie tray. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and here are my crispy thumbprint cookies. To make the cookies 1 teaspoon, I used a very small cookie scooper, the smallest one I had, and I dropped each one onto my cookie sheet here. And it says to use your thumb to make the indentation, the thumbprint in the cookie. I didn't do that because it's unsanitary to me, even though these cookies are just for my family. But instead, I used a wooden spoon. I used the edge here, the tip, excuse me, of the wooden spoon to make my indentations onto my cookies. Okay, because I didn't want to use my finger. Okay, so that's what I used, a wooden spoon. Okay, and then it says to spoon a half a teaspoon of red raspberry preserves, or any preserve of your choice. It doesn't matter. I used raspberry because that's what I had. And be sure that you stir the preserves really good in the jar to loosen it up. And I use this tiny little spoon Okay, if you don't have a half a teaspoon, and that's what I used to fill my Thumbprint cookies with. Okay, and you always want to use just a little bit. It's very tempting to overfill the cookie, and you don't want that, because when it bakes, it's going to spread, and you don't want jam all over your cookie sheets and all over your cookie. So here they are. I'm going to put them in the oven, 375 degrees, and it says to bake them for 9 to 11 minutes or until golden brown, depending on your oven, and then to cool them on the rack for 2 minutes. And I'm going to pop these in the oven, and I'll bring you back when they're done. Okay, here are my crispy Thumbprint cookies. They just came out of the oven. I'm going to let them cool. I'll plate them up, and I will do a taste test on one of them and let you know how they came out. I'll be back. Okay, here's the finished product. My cookie of the week, crispy Thumbprint cookies. They came out beautiful. These will make a great Valentine's Day gift for anyone. They came out golden brown, as you can see here on the bottom, and the raspberry preserves in the middle. I put them on this ruby platter that I have here on my Lazy Susan, and I just put these on here for demo purposes. So they look great, and I'm going to try one right now. So let me take this down, and I have some here with a glass of milk, because I like milk with my cookies. So I'm going to taste one on camera for you, okay? Before my camera runs out. So here we go. Here's one of them. How this camera works. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take a bite. Wow. Wow. Look at that. It's crunchy. You can taste the rice cereal. Oh my gosh, I have to check a zip of milk. Excuse my hand. I think, in my opinion, these are one of the best cookies I ever made. And they are delicious. I kid you not. I want to get off camera because I want to finish this one. I don't want to ruin my appetite for dinner. While these were baking in the oven, my husband said he can smell them all the way in the garage, and our garage is in the back. So he said they smelled really good. Anyway, oh, and also this batch, it made me 52 cookies, okay, with my small cookie scooper. And I will put the ingredients and instructions on the information box below. And so if you're thinking of making some homemade cookies for Valentine's Day, this would be a good one. Put them in a beautiful little box or cellophane bag with a little ribbon on it and give it to someone. Okay, so anyway, like I said, cookie of the week, crispy Thumbprint cookies. Yum. Let me show off. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I don't have a lot of subscribers, so the ones that are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So please like, comment, and subscribe, please. Share your favorite cookie with me if you like. I'd like to know what you like. Okay, bye.